So now, how to stand out in the saturated market? How to stand out in the saturated market? Can you see in this picture which one is the which one of the dots in the middle is bigger? The one on the left or the right? This green dot which you are seeing at the center, which one looks like a bigger, on the left side or right side? Left side or right side? Okay. Okay. So okay, so but actual thing is that both the dots are actually the same. Only difference is the right side dot is surrounded by the bigger dots, bigger black dots. That's why it is appearing small. And on the left side, it is surrounded by the smaller dots. That's why it is, this is the illusion actually. So what it does, what it says is that when you start in the online coaching space, if you sound like any other coach or anyone just like this, you will not be able to cut through. Okay, so what is the way out? The way out is I want to do one thought exercise here with you. Okay, so who is the most but the thing is that I'm not getting engagement. I don't know, people. Okay, because unless until you guys are engaging, you will not be able to get the value from it. Poonam, Pradeep, Sangeeta, if you are engaging here, I think then it makes sense to continue. Okay, if you are engaging, that will be good. Poonam, Pradeep, Sangeeta, are you guys engaging? Because if you engage, you will understand what I'm trying to tell here, and that will make sense actually. Correct, Beba? What do you say?
Yes, definitely.
Otherwise, it will be like completely one-sided. Okay. Okay, so let me still explain you this. So who is the most talked about? So we are just doing a thought exercise. Who is the most talked about political figure right now? Okay, just think about the name of that person. Okay, most controversial musician. Okay, third, most memorable boxing legend. Fourth, most discussed tech figure right now. Who is the most discussed tech figure? Elon Musk. Most memorable boxing legend could be Muhammad Ali. Most controversial musician, who could be that person? Most talked about political figure right now, Donald Trump. Okay, recently he has won the US election. And notice what you notice here. None of these people play safe. They are not like sounding like any other person, and they are just trying to find their way out somehow. It's not like this. They don't play safe. Meaning they support something and they don't support something. Means they say something which is liked by certain set of people, whereas certain set of people don't like them. What is it? What does it call? This is called the polarity. Okay, so you need to know how to polarize so that you get support of the audience, whom you want to help. Like I created recently one of the ads, and I'm talking in that ad that people in the 40s and 50s can easily get high ticket clients compared to someone in 20s and 30s, because people who are in 40s and 50s, they don't have only skills or knowledge, they also have the experience. Okay, so the principle is, being polarizing doesn't mean being obnoxious or cruel. It means having strong conviction and not being afraid to express them. That is what the principle is. So would you guys like me to continue, or it is getting like too much for you guys? Because if you guys are not into the coaching from good time, I think these concepts may not resonate with you so much. So what I would do, if you guys want me to continue, I'll continue. Otherwise, no, because this was the first master class, we would like to get some more people in this, and then it would make sense. Would you like to continue, or you stop? Stop or continue?
We can have the cameras open. Hello, Pradeep. Hi, Sangeeta.
Yeah, so I
Hello.
think continue. Okay. I'll continue. Okay, let me continue. So if you are getting value, let me continue. Okay. Okay. So the principle is, being polarizing doesn't mean being obnoxious. Mean it is not like being cruel or absurdly saying something to someone. Okay, it means having strong conviction and not being afraid to express them. Like Kangana Ranawat, how many of you know Kangana Ranawat? So she is able to express freely about her, even though she's not making so much movies, but still a lot of people are knowing them. Okay, I'm not saying that you be exactly like her, but this is she is able to express, and she is able to show her opinion, and this is how people are able to remember someone. Okay, so that is the contrast examples. So like list beliefs you would defend even if someone afraid offered you 10 crores to change your mind. Meaning, what is your belief which has helped you to get some results in your life, and that you would not like to change even if someone offers you 10 crores. Okay, so this is a thought exercise. If you do it now, pinpoint industry status quos you disagree with. Like you are seeing certain trend or something in your particular industry, your art or career coaching or something which you disagree with. Because unless until you come out with something which is unique, which is coming from you, and you express them. Because if you are for everyone, you are for no one. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, and analyze your success stories. Like what unconventional methods got you results, what did you do differently from others. You'll have to list these things. You can take a screenshot of this. This will help you to really work on your messaging. So list your hard truths. Like what belief do you have that is difficult for most people to accept. Like higher education is waste of time if you want to start entrepreneurship. Okay, that is like one of the hard truth. What is a truth you wish someone had told you earlier which could have saved you? Okay, like before building funnel, first create your offer and validate it. Okay, what is the truth you wish someone had told you earlier which could have saved you? Like as per my opinion, before building your funnels and system, first create the right offer and validate it. Go and sell to some people. Okay, define your anti-position. What popular approach do you stand against? What common beliefs do you challenge? Okay. So what is the common thing you challenge, like which not other people are, no, you feel that they are agreeing to this, but you don't agree to that. Okay. So this is how it happens. Like example could be stop building funnels, start building relationship in your anti-position. The riches are not in the niches. The riches are in solving real problems. This could be the entire position of yours. Okay. These are my few notes I wanted to share with you. Okay. So now test your message. So once you define these things, then test your message. Which one people are connecting? Refine your delivery. Okay. If you see, like create content pillars that turn your polarizing views into content. Okay. And content you can like create the series like a hard truth series, myths busting post, contrarian case studies, reality check videos. Even in any niche you are into, once you create this the kind of post, these posts are actually called the growth post. Actually this will bring the new audience in your universe. Okay, people who have the similar beliefs or similar standing, they will start aligning with you, and that's how you will build the audience. This is the formula to build the audience. Or when you are running the ads, you need to follow this principle so that those people will get aligned with you. Like for example, one of the popular coach, he says that no, I'm helping people to fix the broken education system because I'm the product of broken education. Okay, you can recall whom I am referring to, because everybody is using these principles, but a lot of people are not telling you this is how they are using it. Because everybody who are doing good in the online space, they follow this principle. Okay, so reality check videos. So once you do this, people start understanding and connecting with you. So remember, being polarizing doesn't mean being mean or aggressive. Okay, back up controversial statements with logic and results. Stay true to your values while challenging conventional wisdom. Focus on solutions, not just problems. Be prepared to lose some people. That's the point. Okay, as I said, you are not for everyone, you are for someone. So yeah, so when you say this, you know that in every election they say that they're polarizing, and you know that they are spending crores of rupees to polarize every election, because they have certain ideology, philosophy, and they polarize so that certain set of people align with them, certain set of people don't align with them, and these people are doing it. So the principle doesn't matter whether it is applying in the no politics or in business or in online coaching. Principles are principle. It will operate no in same way in different arenas. Okay, it will not change. For example, if you know the Newton's law, no, force equal to mass into acceleration, meaning if somebody is in ideal state, it will remain in the ideal state, no, unless until some outside force is acted upon it. Okay, so that principle you can apply even in the coaching. Like for example, if you are doing the same thing again and again, you will get the same results because you are idle. Actually, you are into the inertia, and unless until some external force will be applied, you'll not able to move no differently. You'll not able to see the results. Okay, so that's how the principle works. Okay, so your strongest haters often becomes your biggest validation. Meaning, you will get haters when some people may not like your message. That will also validate that those people are not aligning with this. So there will be some people who will align with your message. Okay, so now why some messages spread like wildfire? Okay, why some messages spread like wildfire? Like you know that no, you guys, you know that no, in forest sometime many times not the people leave the cigarette butt and they go. But does every time wildfire, no, in the jungle there is wildfire? No, not every time there is wildfire. Okay, why sometimes there is wildfire and why not some most of the time there is no wildfire? Because what happens, if you take the example of like jungle, suppose there are a lot of trees are there, the trees are there, and here some small spark, no, somebody leaves a cigarette butt or something, but sometimes it catches a wildfire, but most of the time it doesn't catch. Why? Because when it catches a wildfire, then there certain conditions are existing. Like around this spark, there might be some more no leaves, dried leaves are there, some dried thin sticks are there. So ideal conditions are existing. Okay, because of that, it catches the wildfire. Not every time it catches the wildfire. Same way, how your message will spread like a wildfire when it will have certain characteristics which makes it like a wildfire. Okay, so not every message becomes a wildfire, and that's how you see, like no, as I explained to you, like having a polarizing message. Once you have that kind of concept, and once you have that ideal conditions, then only your message spread like a wildfire. So I'll give you the example. Okay, what kind of message get wildfire? What is the key principle? So key principle is the most viral messages don't sell product, they sell retribution. They sell retribution means revenge in a positive way. Like for example, again, one of the coach, he keeps saying that no, I am the product of the broken education, no, and now that's why I am helping people to develop the education system in a way that it focuses on a particular education which helps people to really transform their lives. Okay, some people came in and he started like become a passionpreneur. You have passion, can convert your passion into profit. Okay, so these people message got spread like a wildfire. Okay, because they are talking that mediocrity is something keeps you slave, and once you really work on yourself, once you move towards mastery, that gives you freedom. So the most viral messages don't sell product, they sell retribution. Okay, revenge in a positive way. The difference between a service and a movement is a story. Like, what is your story? Why you are doing? Like, as I explained, why I am doing this. Okay, what is your why? Why you are doing? Why it is so important for you that you will do it even without get paid for it. Okay, people don't share information; they share story ammunition. The moment people starts hearing your story, they start getting connecting with you. They start connecting with you, and it spreads like wildfire. Actually, okay. You are not selling a product, you are leading a rebellion. Okay, and your customer is not buying your service, they are joining your fight. That's what creates a wildfire. Okay, so message spread like wildfire when they have an enemy to fight against, a cause to fight for, a tribe to identify with, a struggle to overcome, a truth to expose. Okay, so now I'll give you some examples. Find the enemy. Find the enemy. Like for example, weak. This message is weak. I help you lose weight. Now, what about this? The food industry has been secretly adding addictive chemicals to make you overeat. Here is how to take back control of your appetite. How do you feel about this message? How do you feel about this message? When you talk like this, what will happen? People who connect with you, will they relate with you? They'll relate with you, isn't it? Awesome. Now, transform features into weapons. Weak message. Our app tracks your spending. What is the strong message? Finally exposed which subscriptions are quietly draining your bank account every month. Okay. See, if you talk like this, people will just would like to listen to you, because it is said that people just don't buy a good product, people buy good sounding product. People just don't buy good product, people buy good sounding product. That's why when your messaging is like this, people will say, oh, what is he saying? What are those subscriptions who are draining my bank account? Okay. Now, next example, turn personal pain into community purpose. Example, weak. I teach social media marketing. Okay. Now, what is the strong message? I help small businesses fight back against big tech's rigged algorithm. Meaning, you are like big companies are having so much fund that they can run the ads. So if you are a social media marketing person, if you talk like this, they will feel that, oh, you can really help them to understand why their ads are not working. Okay, and they will come to you. So again, see, if you see here enemy is what? The big businesses. I help small business fight back against big tech companies, rigged algorithms. Okay, like if you are not clear about like how to ad will work and all that thing, so you are getting confused. So actually what he's trying to say, he's trying to say, if you're not understanding meta ads, so if you're not understanding YouTube ads, come to me, I'll help you. Okay, but he's not saying like this, he's saying like this: I help small businesses fight back against the big tech's rigged algorithms. Isn't it amazing? So create us versus them dynamics. Weak, I am a financial advisor. Strong, I help everyday investors use the same tax loopholes that the 1% have been exploiting for decades. You see, you are saying I'm a financial advisor, and on the other hand, if you say I help everyday investors use the same tax loopholes that the 1% have been exploiting for decades. Isn't it amazing? Reframe services as movements. Weak, I help with meal planning. Strong, join the fight against processed food manipulation. Add stakes and urgency. Weak, learn to invest in real estate. Okay, somebody said learn to invest in real estate. But the strong message could be, while big developers are buying up entire neighborhoods, I'll show you how to grab your piece of land before it's too late. Isn't it an amazing message? Okay, make it personal then universal. Weak, I teach public speaking. Just see such an amazing this statement. I teach public speaking. It's a very normal offer statement. Now a strong message could be, after watching brilliant ideas die in poorly delivered presentations, I created a system to make sure powerful messages get the audience and stays they deserve. How does it sound? Is it amazing? So now, once I teach this concept to my students, like this, for example, this is one of my clients' post, like first aid after breakup, separation. I solved my miserable relationship challenge and created my personal brand. So Sunita, so when she started following this principle, started creating contents, started marketing. She joined actually in January 24. She had just 200 connections on Facebook, but after following our method, she closed one client for 50,000 and next one for 1 lakh within 30 days of joining Coaching Business Accelerator. That's the power of right messaging. Like she's saying here that, Amit, I sold my first high ticket program for 1 lakh, received a token deposit. Okay. Isn't that awesome? How would you feel if that happened for you? Imagine for a moment, if you can close client like this, what would it mean for you? You may be thinking, I have just started and I don't have any authority and credibility. So how can I do this? But that's not a problem because there is always someone who is behind you and ready to learn from you. The truth is, you don't need to have 5 or 10 thousands of followers to get consistent quality leads and high paying clients. All you need is neuro emotional selling framework. You may be thinking that you don't have impactful personal story to attract your audience and get quality leads. And that's why going to show you how to get attention of your audience even if you feel you don't have powerful personal story. When I started implementing strategic organic marketing, my coach asked to make all contents about myself. And I was confused. What is saying? What should I talk about myself? Because I was sharing 5 ways to sell more, 5 ways to get more sales, 5 mistakes. I was sharing all these kind of contents, and it was not connecting. I was not getting any leads. I was not able to make no sales. And then when my coach asked me to do this, I was confused. What he's saying that you create all contents about you. I thought, why would anyone listen to my story? And for whole 1 month, I did not act. But then one day I thought, let me do it anyways. I went back to my life events and I found there are several turning points in my life which changed the course of my life. I started sharing those lessons through story post and got huge engagements. Those audience started knowing, liking, and trusting me and started becoming my clients. Like Alaknanda, she was into multiple programs but no results. But after joining Coaching Business Accelerator, she started sharing lessons through her personal story. Within 45 days, she closed 50,000 rupees client and then 1.2 lakh rupees client, and she made total 4.8 lakhs inside Coaching Business Accelerator, starting from no clients at all within 5 months. Okay, isn't that awesome? Imagine if you can close client like this. How do you feel if that happened for you? How your life will change if you can get client like this. You may be thinking you don't have a powerful personal story, but that's not a problem because once you use zero to hero story framework, which is the part of my program, you can inspire your audience like blockbuster movies impact you. Okay, because you would agree with me that best storytellers are the screenplay writers, the movie makers, isn't it? What do they show? You have seen recently, like Puspa 2 has done like thousands of crores. Why? The number one reason is the story. Okay, and there is a research done by Hollywood from Birmingham University. They did research on 6,000 movies, and they found that the most super hit movies are following the same pattern, same script, and this is called man in a hole, meaning rag to riches. How many of you have heard the New Pursuit of Happiness movie by Will Smith? That movie investment was just $55 million. Okay, in their currency, in our currency, it will be used. But that movie made almost no $350 million plus, means 6 times more than that. And what are they showing there? That a person is completely no poor and he's struggling, and finally he struggled and worked and finally became rich and everything. So this is a proven formula. And we are seeing in front of our eyes that movies are making thousands of crores by following this formula. Then why are you not following it? Why are you not putting it in your story, in your contents? Doesn't matter what you sell. Everybody is having sometimes in their life where they are at the very low moment, and then from that low moment they went high by doing anything. It could be art, it could be business, it could be life coaching, it could be relationship coaching, anything in your life. Definitely you would have faced some low moments. From there you went high by following certain process, by working on you, and people are there waiting for you to hear that story. Okay, so the truth is you don't need to be a professional storyteller to get attention of your audience, because you are already having a powerful personal story within you about which you are not aware of. Same thing happened with Alaknanda. She was not aware actually. Alaknanda never knew she had such a powerful personal story to share with her audience. I wrote myself, in fact, for her one content, and in one-to-one, I gave to her from shy girl to heading HR of 2 organizations. And she got huge engagements and closed 2 clients of 75,000 each from just one post. Okay. That's the power of your own personal story, which you are undermining. Okay, you may be thinking you need to write daily contents, spend hours on DMs, and become a salesperson to close high paying clients. That's why I'm going to show you secret number 3, why you don't need to have any sales experience to convert high ticket clients, even if you have just started into online coaching. Okay, so what happens? So I would like to just show you one concept here on my whiteboard, because this screen sharing whiteboard is not working. I'd like to show you many times why people don't buy. Like when you will go on the call and you will see that people need the help. They are saying that I need the help. The moment you say the fees, they start going back. They said, I'll come back to you. I'll tell you. I'll let you know. Why? Why does it happen? Why does it happen? If you understand how does our mind work, actually our mind is designed to keep us safe, isn't it? Our mind is designed to keep us safe, but to get reward in our life we need to take risk, isn't it? You know it, that unless until you take risk, you don't put investment, you will not get the return. So you have to take risk to get the reward, but actually your mind want to keep you safe and doesn't want you to take risk. So what happens when your audience understand you can help them, and they agree that they need the help, but moment you ask them to, the moment you say that the fees is 1 lakh rupees, and if they have not invested this kind of money, what will happen? Their fear mind will kick in. Okay, they want to, it wants to keep them safe, and they say, no, 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 don't invest that money, your money will get lost, this is not good, this is really really not going to help you. And if you can make them aware that it's very natural for your mind to behave like this, because mind believes that, feels that you are going to get attacked, or you are going to, your life is at risk, because our mind is 2 million years old, and it has developed gradually, and still somewhere back of their mind it feels that you are getting attacked by the tiger, you're living in jungle. Subconsciously these things are happening, because the moment you have to invest, you have to take some decisions, somewhere you have to put at a stake, your mind, the fear mind kicks in and asks you not to go for it, even though it is making logical sense. So you have to tell your mind, don't worry, I'm taking calculated risk, I know this is going to help me, and I know until I take a calculated risk, I'm not going to get reward, I'm not going to get success. Okay, so it is very natural for me to take risk, get reward, and get success. Okay, so when you are explaining your clients, I would say that use that, make them understand like how their mind works. People don't know how the mind works, and no wonder no they keep struggling in their life. Okay, so this is how it happens. So moving to next thing. Okay, so you have to take risk. Okay, this is how it is. So when I started organic marketing, I was making daily contents. Okay, but I observed that there are certain type of contents which give me good engagements. Okay, so instead of quantity, I started focusing on quality. I started interacting only with audience who engaged with my contents on DM. I stopped sending messages to blindly to everyone. Doesn't make sense. If you are writing a content, okay, for example, you are writing a vulnerable story post, and you are sharing like what was your before situation, and then how, what all things happened, and finally how did you find your new way, and that gave you the result. Now if you also want to understand how can you also get this transformation, then comment me, and we can hop on a call. And once people are saying me, then go and connect with those people because they have shown the interest, and then you talk to them, and you understand where they are, where they want to be, and what is no, the roadblock they're facing. And if you believe that you can help them to remove the roadblocks, then offer your program, and they'll buy your program. This is as easy as it sounds. Okay, so by doing this, I was talking to only warm audience, and when I found if they really need help, I asked them to book a call with me. I went on a call, asked some questions to understand what help they need and are they committed to act, and if yes, they bought my program. Okay, like for example, Reena, in 6 months she wrote just 10 to 15 contents, I think maximum 15 contents, and went on to charge 1.5 lakh to 6 lakhs per client for her coaching. If you see the screenshots, no, around 1.5 lakh, here 2 lakhs and 6 lakhs. She was able to charge almost 6 lakhs for 6 month coaching. In fact, for life coaching plus no her energy healing and all that. So that's what the no, the formula is. Isn't that awesome? Imagine if you can also close high paying clients like Reena. How do you feel if that happened for you? How will life change for you if you start closing high paying clients? You may be thinking you don't have sales experience and you can't ask for money. But that's not a problem because once you use neuro emotional selling, you can convert like a pro. The truth is, you don't need to have sales experience to convert high ticket clients. All you need is a set of questions to ask your prospect, to qualify them, to find whether they are the right fit. That's all. You need to just ask questions to understand whether the right fit. Because as I said, sales is not about saying some hypnotic words and make them to buy which they don't want to buy. It is about making them comfortable in taking the decision to get your help which they are already looking for. Okay, so we need to find the right people. That's what the high ticket is all about. So Reena, as I said, so I had just one mock call practice with her, and after that, she was able to close 1.5 to 6 lakh rupees client. That's the power of understanding the real concept and doing the real thing. Like Usha after joining Coaching Business Accelerator, she closed an international client for $2,400 for a healing coaching. No, within 45 days actually. Okay, you see here she is mentioning that she has confirmed this for 6 months. That is $2,400. Can you see how this would work for you? So what we covered? We covered secret number one, how to get consistent quality leads and high paying clients even without thousands of followers by using neuro-emotional selling techniques. Number two, how to get attention of your audience even if you feel you don't have a powerful personal story. Number three, why you don't need sales experience to close high paying clients even if you have just started into online coaching. Okay, because you just need to check whether they are the right fit. You don't have to say some hypnotic words and something which they don't want to do. You are not selling the comp to the bald people. You are just finding the right fit. This is what the high ticket is all about. Okay, so now what? Well, if you are serious about getting consistent quality leads and high paying clients, then you are going to need some help. Okay, how do you know that you need help? Ask yourself these questions. Do you exactly know what you can offer at the first place into online space? Do you know where is your audience and how to build your own audience? How to create contents which bring engagement from right audience? Can you convert the engagements into booked appointments? Are you confident of creating quality contents which bring engagements? Are you confident of creating 1 hour to 3 hours masterclass like this to sell your audience on your big idea? Are you confident of generating organic and paid traffic to build your audience so that you never run out of leads? Are you confident on what exactly you need to do in one-on-one calls to convert leads into high ticket clients? I gave you the concept, but are you confident? If you're confident, it's good because I'm going to share some free gifts also, like high ticket closing scripts also I'll share with you. Okay. How do you ensure that you are taking right actions consistently? Because major problem what I see is that people join big programs. I also invested 4 lakhs 3 lakhs and all that, but the problem was that I was not getting the right help. I was not getting the one-to-one coaching. I was not able to ask questions. I was not able to get the attention from the main coach. Because what happens if the people who are already there like you they cannot help to speed up your journey, and just depending on some hot seat random 6 months 7 months, if you are okay to invest that kind of time and be patient and want to wait for 2 3 years, then it is your decision. Because but I understood that I need immediate attention. Okay, so and someone should be there who I can go and show that am I doing the right work, am I moving in the right directions. Okay, so if you're not sure that whether you're taking right action consistently, then you need some help. Do you have an accountability partner who makes you take consistent actions? If you don't have these things, then the answer is to work with someone who can help you with these. So at this point, you have two choices. Choice number one, you can keep doing what you are doing and use today's information on your own. Second is do it right the first time by being guided by someone who has already done it successfully. Which one would you prefer? Type 1 or type 2? Comment in the chat box. Would you choose type 1 or type 2? No, you don't need to choose me to help you. You can choose anyone. But if you are going to choose someone, choose wisely. Okay. Here are some things to consider when choosing someone to help you. Number one, he or she has the results which you want to have. They have helped someone like you, someone who can give you personal attention, someone you feel is approachable anytime, someone who can help you to build your business along with you so that you don't struggle constantly. Because I think these things are important to build a business when you start, because these kind of helps are not there. That's why 95% businesses don't succeed actually. Okay, only 5% of business succeeds because they have the right support systems. The reason I say this is because these are the standards I hold myself to for my clients in my coaching program. Now, if you see, no, Alknanda, Arena, and Alka, these people were there in my program. The purpose of this program is to help you get consistent high-ticket clients using neuro-emotional selling. If you are interested in becoming a high-ticket client, having me help you to get consistent quality leads and high-ticket clients and make 3 to 5 lakhs rupees per month, here is how I can help. You don't have to pay anything, or it's not like I'm selling any course or something. I've opened some available spots in my calendar to speak to you about getting consistent quality leads and high-ticket clients. So as I said, idea is to talk and understand whether we are right fit for each other, whether I can help you, whether your business makes sense to me. Can I help you to get the consistent quality leads and high-ticket clients? Okay, so that's the thing. So these calls are absolutely free and there is no obligation to buy anything. So we are going to dig deep to find out what's stopping you from getting consistent quality leads and high-ticket clients and show you how I can help. Okay, so here is what we will do on the call. Help you get clear on what's holding you back, help you get clear on how to fix it, help you create a plan on how to get consistent quality leads and high-ticket clients. And if it makes sense to work together, I can show you how I can help. So who is this for? This is for coaches who have started in online coaching around 6 months back at least, coaches who are stuck even after multiple investment, coaches who are doing coaching along with full-time job, coaches who tried to get clients through ads but still stuck, coaches who are making daily posts but no clients, and coaches who are looking for the help to get the quality leads and they are not getting. So if this sounds like you can book a call. I can send the link. So why I am doing these calls? Okay, because I remember how hard it was back then when I was struggling, and I would never want anyone to go through that. Book your call now so we can fix all these as soon as possible. If you are thinking whether this is right thing for you now, that's not a problem, because big gurus are teaching run ads and get floods of leads. But would not this be wise to first test your offer, get some testimonials, build, and then launch your paid campaign like I'm doing now? Actually, initially, you need to validate your offer and your coaching methods to produce some results to showcase in your ads to grab the attention of cold audience, isn't it? Like Rina tried to run the ads and burn the money without positive ROI. But when she implemented neuro-emotional selling, she started closing 1.5 to 6 lakhs within 60 days. Okay, if you are thinking what's new in this and how this will be different from earlier methods you follow, then that's not a problem, because this method uses a sniper approach and not a machine gun approach. Here you target your audience with personalized approach and connect with them at emotional level, and they want to become your current version. They first buy you in their mind and then they buy your program. Like Kalpana, no, she is from Pune. She had joined multiple programs, but she was not confident in getting high ticket clients. Within 30 days of joining Coaching Business Accelerator, she started going for one-on-one calls. She started connecting with her audience emotionally at deeper level and made 85,000 rupees within 60 days of applying neuro-emotional selling. If you see here, message sent by her that I'm excited to inform you I got my first client 35,000. If for a start it is fine, and then again she got two students 25,000 each. So she put all these 3 students in one batch, and she was able to make 85,000 within 60 days of time. So book your call. Okay, so I see here, okay, today is very few people are there, but if you want to book a call, so I or Himanshu from my team will talk to you on this call. Okay, so that's all. Because I rest a little bit because I see that not so much engaging. So I think I believe this session was good for you and you got some value. If you got some value, comment yes in the chat box.